I think we're live. Just waiting for Facebook to kick in. A second. And we're live on Facebook too. We're live. Right. Let's see how we're gonna do the light. There we go. So, still on the laptop for live streams. And I wasn't sure I was going to make one, but I'm preparing my dinner for tomorrow again. And, well, fuck it, I'm making a live stream. It's not too much thought on it at the moment. The speaking is extremely difficult at the moment. Firstly, because of the pain. Secondly, because I've decided to push through the pain. Not because of anything other than everything is too painful. So I don't know if anybody can comprehend what that means, but life seems to be taking a piss with pain and suffering, and really and truly it got too insane about many years ago, and I continued in confusion. I don't know what you want to call it, but I continued nonetheless. And I pushed on, and I guess a big part of it was a case of there wasn't space or time in my life to just stop and reflect. There's a lot of pressure and a lot of fear, so I just carried on. I just continued, and I really had to have the universe's way. I need to have a break of any sorts, or realise that I needed a break. But by that time, it had all been a bit too much. And unfortunately, I've got physical symptoms. So when life is challenging, that's one thing, but for myself, nothing trumps physical pain. And then if you've got life problems on top of the physical pain anyway, it's just it's just too much to comprehend from a human level, the experience. And I have to admit my weakness, to find any strength. And really and truly, a lot of the factors from hindsight and external viewpoint, okra, picked up a load of it yesterday. They were there's a shop. Oh, just cut my finger. Nasty one. There's a you get in well, the parts I grew up in, we used to call them Turkish shops. Eastern Europeans, not always Turkish, but often Eastern European. However, I'm in a predominantly Indian area at the moment, and believe it or not, the Turkish shops here are owned by Indians. I went in, it's the second time I've done that, and I'm trying to save money at the moment, and I noticed this one shop stocked a lot of products, and like most Turkish shops do, when they have fresh produce that is going bad, they take it off display. A lot of it can be saved, like this stuff. And I said to the lady, I suppose you sell me, give me a discount on some of the produce that you're going to chuck away or take home and eat. I'll buy it from you. And I've purchased a lot. Make some vegetable bread, some okra, and some other meals. But where life has found me is it's a case of the depths of what I can comprehend as justifiable existence. A lot of it, with hindsight, and this is what I was trying to say, you'd say, oh, that's not a problem. What are you complaining for? People in this world have real problems, and absolutely, to experience and go through some of those real problems would be a lot more challenging, a lot more painful. But at the end of the day, these problems are still problems. And with hindsight, they could all change in an instant. What we're really talking about, for them to change in an instant, is for the whole world to change. The whole world would need to change, and it'd be like, oh, surprise, we were throwing a surprise birthday for you, Andreas, it was all a joke. Otherwise, the problems are real, and they carry through, and they're very painful, and I have to respect that, and the respect I show to the reality that's placed in front of me in terms of life in front of me going forward is a case of life really isn't there to be lived. Life is there to be suffered. That's the perspective I take. Now, a lot of us would say, you can't say that. You're just being depressed. You're just too far in the hole. You need to get out a bit, get some fresh air and have some fun. And what I'd say is, I'd have said the same thing. Until we get that situation put in front of us where life has put us in the hole, and we're constantly doubting ourselves because it's not a real problem, but it is a real problem, and it's not a real problem, it is a real problem. More people suffering than me, and Thank God it's not a real problem, but it is a real problem. And that confusion sort of takes you further into the suffering. And if we're certain for ourselves that the suffering is not acceptable, we're going to stop and find this place a lot sooner. I suppose that's the experience of life, to learn what the meaning of suffering. That's a lesson, I guess, in all of this. And where I am is, I've said it before, is utter depression. I can't believe I'm active and not comatose in bed. But then again, I believe I'm in a coma within my mental health. And life has broken me on so many levels. And it's like, how can we break him really, really slowly so that he experiences the suffering for a very long, extended period of time? And what we do, we just keep upping it, just that little bit. Just when he's going to get on his feet, we'll up it. And then as he's going to get on his feet again, we'll up it again. Just that little bit. What you get is a very prolonged experience of suffering. And really and truly, what that's looked like is the past 3-4 days have been utter madness, because what's taken place is that I tried to get up again last week. I tried to get up again and say, fuck it, I need to get on. I can't be here. And then it was like, the universe is fighting me, because I want to, well, not want to, but because I decided to get up and try and live. The universe turned around and said, no, you're not going to be able to live. Don't know where you got that idea from. I need to put you straight. And it put me straight. It really did. I had 2 utter blows. And the first one felt like a Jack Daniels bottle was around the face. And the second one felt like me finally getting my car ready to sell for scrap. It still had a half decent value, but just because of my financial situation and health, I wasn't able to get it into a condition to put it through an MOT to get that little bit more. So I thought, let me just scrap it. Finally got it into a position. It's been months that it's been on my mind, and I've not been able to. And I finally got it, and it was all clean. The car was all clean, and I sat in it. I was like, my God, I don't think it's been clean since I purchased it. And again, that's the nature of my mental health and my physical health and my life. I can't ever imagine having left my car in that condition, the way it was, the dirt and everything. It's just not an Andreas car, but it saved me. It was perfect for the time I had it. It was a fantastic car to drive. And it got clamped. The day After I got it all ready and it was clean, it got clamped. What are the chances? After the day before, life feeling it was like Jack Daniels bottle around the face. And today I half managed to resolve it after a lot of stress and a lot of courage not to get knocked down by it, because don't forget I should be in bed depressed from life from like 10 years ago. Forget everything else that's happened since. And then recently, the compound interest, if we're talking about debt here, is phenomenal. The compound interest in terms of shock and to how painful life is. And as I found the courage, well, it wasn't even courage, it was insanity. I'd call it insanity, what got me through to half resolve the wheel clamp. Don't ask how. But as I finish, I thought, let me go back. I'm going to go for a walk because I'm exhausted, and a walk will just clear my mind. And I started searching through my pockets for my phone, and my phone had. And don't forget, I mean, I've got massive technology problems at the moment. It has been for months and months. I still haven't got a working phone. And the one that I'm talking about was half working. It was an iPhone that might as well have been an iPod because it couldn't have been used for phone calls. But it was still vital to me when in this world where technology is essential. That's the only reason. If I need to make a phone call, if I need to make a contact, I need a phone. If I need to pay a bill, or if I need to check my bank account, if I need to do anything with money, if I have any aspirations to eat, if I want to pay for anything in a shop, I need my phone. I've got a mental health disorder. I lose my cards like I lose my mind. It's all the time. Luckily, Apple Pay, it's on your phone. So it's essential. And my phone, and that was the other thing. I started getting my finances in check, and I said, right, I'm not using my one and only card that I have because I need the funds on that card for something else. I'll just use the cards on my Apple Pay. And then I lose my phone. The phone jumped out of my bag on the way to the car. It wasn't stolen. I was haphazard due to my health, my physical health more than anything. But then again, I've walked down the street and the car keys just vanished from my hand. I'll leave it to you to work out if that's me and my mental health disorder, or something a little bit more sinister or spiritual at play with the car key just disappearing from your hand. You've got, was it Sai Baba, who manages to manifest diamonds and ash in the palm of his hand. I managed to disintegrate car keys in the palm of my hand. He does it with consciousness. I do it with pain. Essentially, I'm on pilgrimage. I've given up on life. And that's why I'm active, because I said, fuck it. I can't live in terror anymore. The terror is on the outside, it's on the inside. It doesn't matter The claustrophobia of the terror reaches the sky. That's how much. And I said, fuck this life. I had insight as to why I'm decided to go on pilgrimage. Guidance from something my uncle once told me. But I've gone on pilgrimage, and for that reason I'm up and active every day. I'm not living this life anymore as per a sane mind. If there is a sane mind in this insane world, what I mean is, in terms of the normal application to life, got exhausted. I tried every avenue I could possibly try, and the pain was immense, like it is now. And I didn't know what to do. I was, I can't believe it. You know, you're in shock from the pain on so many levels. You look at your sincerity, you look at your past, how you've tried and tried and tried. And you're not a perfect being, but you try. And that has to count for something in an imperfect world when we're born in this world and we're not given a shit chance for reaching our potential as a human being. Currently, I'm experiencing numbness in my legs, like real numbness. My legs are going numb. So I apologise if I look a bit on edge on camera. So I'm on pilgrimage. I've given up on life. And I don't really know why I'm making this live stream right now. To be honest, it's like when you have a coffee, and I found a bag of cashew nuts, luckily enough, and coffee and cashew nuts really go well. I don't know if it's chance that I stumbled on it, but preparing my dinner and making a live stream go just as well. I'm eating. I haven't got a clue what's going on in the world. Not that it really matters. Not that I really care. But how's the collective psychosis doing? Have you been fucking with different people's heads? I mean, that's what you're all about. What I'm trying to say is I've given up on you. You're going to have to find some new idiot to ruin their life and torture them because, it's coming non-stop. I mean, unfortunately, due to my health, I appreciate I look like a homeless person half the time. But a homeless person is still a human being. And I'm fully aware of my appearance, and I'm not rude. I don't do anything to offend people. But I can't tell you how many times I've walked into a shop in the past 3-4 days, and the utter rudeness from the shopkeepers is unbelievable. It's like I went in there and I started weeing in the corner, and they said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm just having a wee." I said, "Why are you doing that?" "Because I want to." Not at all. I went in and they rude to me. I said I went in to ask for a bottle of water, and I'm in so much pain. It's unbelievable when I walk into the shop. So I really do look like a homeless person because I can imagine most homeless people are in pain from the beds they sleep in and the life and the conditions they live, and unfortunately, due to the sickness they see around them in their fellow human beings, the image of themselves, they resort to abuse of alcohol and substance abuse instead of the abuse that all the people that are rich and have homes can't see their own abuse. It might not be a substance they're abusing, but they're abusing something in life to be able to live in a sick world as they do. When a homeless person is more real than them, more honest than them, and that's what they look like. How is it possible that someone with a home who's less real than a homeless person, you start to see a homeless person when you unfortunately have to appear as though you are one due to circumstance, what they must have to go through. And I walked into one shop earlier and I was looking for a large bottle of water because most of the shops had closed, and I had to go into it was like a restaurant, but it wasn't really upmarket. It was more like a cafe. It was open at gone 12, but it was definitely more like a cafe. And I walked in and I was waiting there patiently, and the gentleman was rude to me from the off. And the way he looked at me was disgusting. And I said to him, I really don't appreciate the way you're looking at me. I don't know what it is. Something has happened in the past few days and the whole world has gone insane. I don't know if it might have something to, I mean, as I said, I'm in a predominantly Indian area, and there are Muslims here too. And I'm aware that it's Eid at the moment for Muslims. I don't know how that affects people, but God, it's just people have gone insane, absolutely insane. I'm the one with the mental health disorder.